Hello, collective. It's Una Fierce, and this is the Eclectic Witch Tarot Show. How is everybody doing today? I just want to wish you all a happy Thursday. Hope that everyone is doing fantastic and getting what they need from this day so far. Right, I decided that I am going to start this reading with the tarot deck, which I don't normally do, but I feel like it today, so Spirit must want me to do that. So I am going to flip my timer over and clear the energy in the space. And let's see what collective message the Spirit would like to give us for Thursday, March 19th. All right, Spirit. Please give us the collective message for everyone for Thursday. What would you like the collective to know, Spirit, about Thursday? All right. Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. All right, Spirit. You want me to bring a clear and concise message for the collective energy for Thursday. Please and thank you. All right. First card out is Ten of Cups. Okay, the Ten of Cups primarily expresses emotional connection to the group. Joy and fulfillment in relationships provide a great emotional safety net for everyone. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get all the cards out and then figure out the story. All right, so next we have Three of Swords. Three of Swords symbolizes separation or breakup of an important relationship, ending a frustrating relationship, and regaining freedom. Okay. Also says rediscover yourself. Tell me about the Three of Swords, Spirit. I'm not going to take any of these because it's so many. Let me get one card regarding the Three of Swords, Spirit. We have Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles represents the right attitude towards learning, being down to earth, taking things seriously, and planning for one's future. Okay. And then we have the Ace of Cups. I'm just going to take the one on top. Ace of Cup represents an inexhaustible source of body, mind, and soul, suggesting the ability to relax into the safety net of love, support, and communication. All right, and then double on the bottom. No, thank you. Tell me about the Ace of Cups, Spirit. And then we have the Sun again. Sun represents vitality, enthusiasm, and energy with a bright vision and the help of noble people. I'm sorry if you guys can hear the people talking in the background. I am at a healing center doing my readings these days. So there will be people in and out. We'll just have to ignore that. Okay. Okay. So let's see. All right, I feel like you have been, this is the energy you've been in. You've been finding your soul tribe. You've been finding your people, maybe a specific relationship connection. It says dreams may be the perfect obsession in memory. I feel like you've been feeling like you've been in this great energy. You've gotten all you wanted. You found the person that you want in your life. Okay, this is happy family. And then something happened. Okay. Something happened that made you start thinking that maybe this was not what you wanted. It says rediscover yourself. Maybe you found that the relationship was taking too much of you. Okay. Breakup of an important relationship. Maybe you have parted ways with this person or been thinking about it. This relationship has been frustrating in some sort of way. Regaining freedom. I feel like it was just, I feel like you feel like it was just taking too much of you. Okay. And you maybe were thinking about walking away or did walk away. Okay. In that time period, I feel like you started planting seeds for yourself. Okay. Started thinking about, okay, well, I can't, control this other thing that's happening over here, but what I can do is work on me. So I feel like you started taking responsibility of your own life. Working on something new and something different. And I feel like this has been good for you. You've gotten more in alignment with your higher self. I feel like you've found more of your people, okay, more people to work with. I'm just gonna pause this for a minute. I'm having a really hard time focusing. Hold on one second. Okay, yeah. So, focusing on your Ace of Cups, you're focusing on yourself. You're focusing on the life you want to create. You're finding people to work with. Okay, you're finding people who you love and that you love back, or that they love you and you love them back. Okay, you're working together. They're supportive energies. You're finding that you mesh well. Okay, and this has brought you happiness. You're in the most happiness and joy in a short period of time. This has brought you fulfillment. Okay. All right, and I guess that's all I'm getting so far. I'm gonna try this. Let's use the Kipper deck to define these people. Excuse me. So, Spirit, let's learn more about the Ten of Cups. So, who or what is this Ten of Cups to the collective? Think about the Ten of Cups, Spirit. Main female. Okay. Okay, so actually, I feel like you realize that you are your own Ten of Cups. I feel like you've realized that the thing that brings you the most joy and fulfillment is working towards your goals and becoming the person that you want to be, changing your life to make it look like the way that you want it to look like. I feel like this brings you a sense of security and joy and hope and love for your future, for yourself, for your family, for your loved ones. Okay, I feel like you're feeling really good about how things are working out for you. I feel like you are manifesting this life that you want for yourself. Spirit, tell me about the Three of Swords. What is that about? This is a really good reading, except for the Three of Swords there. What is the Three of Swords, Spirit? Okay. Family room. Okay. I feel like you've learned a lesson about how you view people. Three of Swords is usually when you're in a frustrating relationship where you're feeling like you need to walk away from something, regain your freedom. I feel like you've learned that you can be in the energy of people who don't bring out the best in you, okay? Which would be, people who don't resonate with your thoughts and your beliefs, people that you normally would consider they broke your heart, okay? But I feel like you've learned that you can be in other people's energy that are not on the same level with you without absorbing their energy. And I feel like that's what you've learned here in this family room. I feel like you're realizing that you can be happy no matter what's going on around you. You're pulling those swords out of your heart by yourself. You're realizing that those swords you put there yourself, the disappointment and the hurt and the frustration of people who are not thinking like you and doing like you and loving like you. I feel like you have put those swords yourself. You've allowed that to hurt you in the past. And I feel like you're realizing that why does it have to hurt you? You're realizing that not everybody thinks the same, is not on the same level with their thoughts and beliefs. That that it's just because you have a disagreement with somebody, it doesn't have to break your heart, right? You can just be okay with it. Well, that's okay. That's what you think. That's fine. I love you anyway. I don't, it's whatever. You don't have to. You don't have to be hurt over differences of opinion and beliefs. You can accept them and their thoughts and their opinions. You can accept them and be just fine with whatever comes out of their mouth. You don't have to be hurt by that. You have learned that you can be happy in yourself no matter what others think or say about you. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles, Spirit. Got mature woman. Yeah, I feel like this has been an excellent lesson for you. This has been what you needed to see in order to move yourself forward. You're happy with yourself no matter what others think of you. You already know what you're doing. You're planting seeds for yourself. You're creating a future for yourself. You're just doing you, okay? And you're not being affected by outside energies anymore. You're recognizing them as archons that are they're people that are being used to help try to keep you from becoming the best version of yourself. And that's they're just figures. They're just plants. They're just glitches in the matrix. They're just what are they called? Agents in the matrix. Okay. It really has nothing to do with the people themselves. Okay, they're just you guys had a soul contract before you got here that you were going to help each other along the way. And I feel like you're realizing that the things that they say and do are not to hurt you, but to help you realize yourself, to help you realize that you're okay, to help you realize that archons even exist, okay? To help you realize that it's all happening for your highest and best good, the good and the bad. I feel like this has been a very valuable lesson for you, realizing who you are and how powerful you are. That you don't have to be affected by anything that you don't want to be affected by. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. Thank you. Message of concern. I don't know that that was supposed to come out. Can I get another one for message of concern, Spirit? We have expectation and toil and labor that came out to clarify message of concern on the Ace of Cups. I'm just going to take them all. I feel like this was a hard one for you to see. Like, I feel like it's hard for you to accept it. It was hard for you to imagine that what I'm getting is I feel like in the past, these people, when you first started learning that things happen behind the veil, okay, that energy works against the light workers to keep them from their purpose. I feel like you were had some sort of level of PTSD from this. Okay. I feel like this was very concerning. Like she's clutching her chest, like, oh my God, I can't believe, like, what? What do you mean people are doing witchcraft on me? Okay. And I feel like it was a lot scarier to you than it should be. Okay. I feel like you have realized that it was just to teach you. It was just to teach you that those energies exist, but you needed to know that. But I think since then you've realized that it doesn't have to concern you at all. Really, you just now that you just protect your energy and you keep expecting the best and you keep on working towards your goals. Okay, and I think that helped to bring you to your Ace of Cups. You're realizing that it was a gift from God. Now, for you to learn that, even though it was rough, it was a rough lesson. But I feel like you're 100% okay now. You understand that it's really doesn't have to affect you at all. They're just there to teach you, and that's all it is. You're way more powerful than any spells, rituals, magic, anything that people are maybe unknowingly even putting towards you, okay? Because probably most people don't realize that their words are spells, okay? I feel like the way that it was presented to you was startling, okay? But I feel like you've since learned that all you need to know about it is that you got to protect your energy every morning and just keep manifesting the best for yourself, knowing that everything is working out for you, and keep working on your goals. Okay? Tell me about the Sun, Spirit. And now, because you've learned that, you've come to understand that you can keep these connections with these people. You can love these people unconditionally, whether their opinions, whether you share opinions or you have conflicting opinions or whatever. You realize that opinions don't matter. It's about the person and about your love and caring for them that's important. Okay, and it's also though important for you to love yourself, respect yourself, set your boundaries when you need to, and I feel like this is bringing you the utmost joy and happiness that you've made this realization and this commitment to yourself. Do I need another card on that? Let me get one more on marriage, please. Unexpected income. Yeah, I feel like this is a commitment to your journey, commitment to yourself, a commitment to having the best of everything that life has to offer. I feel like you realize that nothing in your outer world has to interfere with the life that you're creating for yourself. Not people, not ideas, not belief systems, not the past, not that literally nothing can get in your way as long as you continue to stay in the vibration of love and happiness. I feel like you've realized this is how you manifest everything you want and desire in your life, is by just protecting your energy, staying in the spirit of expectation, and working towards your goals. Being committed to yourself and to your life path. And knowing that everything works out for your highest and best good, knowing that Spirit is faithful, knowing that the universe is working behind the scenes to bring you everything you want, desire, and could ever want. Okay, so interesting. I like this message. I was just being reminded of, so when I've done my readings in the past, I've had to have absolute silence. If my neighbors were making noise, I would quit the reading and wait for them to go away. Today I was kind of proud of myself that at first it was kind of getting to me that there are people talking in the other room, but then I realized, well, you know what? I can swerve, right? I can adjust, I can go with the flow, I can go ahead and get this reading done regardless if there are people talking in the background or not. I can go with it and I can ignore it and I can keep going, I can keep working. And I did that, and I'm getting that message here that the archons, they're not necessarily people that are trying to cause me a problem. They're just there in the background, right? But instead of allowing it to deter me and stop me from my goals, I decided to just ignore it and keep going, and see how it's working. And I just find it interesting that I'm getting that message now. All right, so Spirit, tell me about main female. Okay, this is too many cards. Tell me about main female, Spirit. Okay. One card, please, about main female, Spirit. It's too many. This deck is so wide, it's hard to hold on to. Okay, Gate of Opportunities. Pass through the Gate of Opportunities, wherein new paths unfurl with boundless potential. Yes, I feel like you're realizing that you're unstoppable. You're able to do literally anything you want. Okay. Boundless potential. Just Spirit's saying, keep going. Just like you're on the right path. You're moving through all of these energies beautifully. There is no limit to what you can do here. Okay, Spirit, please give me one card for family room. Okay. Let's see. We have gentle release. Let yourself surrender to the flow of life's mysterious currents, and real promise. Release the chains of the past and dance to the rhythm of possibility. Yeah. Why hold on to the beliefs that you had that were slowing you down? Let them go and continue to just keep flowing. Go with the flow. Dodge and weave. Tell me about mature women, Spirit. Okay. Duality dance. Seek balance amid the chaos and find harmony within yourself. Yeah, I feel like you're learning to breathe through things. You're just recognizing these archons as they come. You're realizing that literally anything can be one. You're recognizing them. You're going around it. You're able to stay grounded and stay happy and keep moving, keep working, no matter what is happening outside yourself. You get one card, please. There's one. Okay, Crystal of Clarity. Illuminate your path with openness and insight, readying yourself for a newfound understanding of content. Yeah, I feel like as you're moving through your life, you're getting this message crystal clear. You're seeing like nothing has this power to stop me. I'm this solid magic. I feel like you're realizing that you are the magic. You're getting it that you're unstoppable. You're getting it that you have found the secret to manifesting everything you want in life. You just are realizing that the sun energy, being happy and being okay, is the key to everything that you want. Breakthrough. Navigate life's many twists and turns with elegance and resilience. Yeah, I feel like that is you. You are breaking through the matrix. You are discovering the secret that is going to set you free from the 3D reality and take you into the new life. Okay, so if you like the way that I read, please like, share, subscribe. Feel free to comment. I'd love to hear from you. If you have anything to add to this, we would love to learn from you. Please feel free to say anything you feel is worth mentioning. Would be fantastic. I'd like to thank you all for being here, and I hope that you have an amazing Thursday, and I will see you all again soon. All right, have a great day.